welcome back to another vlog. If you are new here, welcome. I'm your girl Jess, and just a little bit about me. I am a 36-year-old woman who is finding her way through life, and I'm welcoming you to come on this journey with me. I'm literally in a self-discovery mode. There's a lot of things that I was doing throughout my life that worked against me. And so I realized that I don't really know like who I am, like who is Jess. So today I am intentionally spending time with myself because I know now that you don't have to wait for other people to live your life. You don't have to wait for things to look perfect for you to live your life. If you want to go to the coffee shop, girl, put on something cute and go to the coffee shop. If you want to go to the park, go to the park. If you want to go shopping, go shopping. If you want to go on a trip and nobody else wants to go, girl, pack your bags and head to the airport. I just feel like I'm in a season of not waiting for other people. Like, this is not a group project. My life is not a group project. This is my project. And I can do with it as I please. I could put as many flowers on it. I could put as many butterflies on it. I could paint the room pink if I want to. You know how it was when you were a kid, when you first got your own room for the first time, and you just sit in there, you're like, oh, finally, I can decorate it just how I want it, how I like it. That's where I am in life right now. I'm painting my room. My life is my room. I'm decorating it. I'm putting up all the paintings on the wall that I want to. And if I don't want to put anything up, I'm not going to. I've grown. I've learned a lot. And I'm curious about life itself, and I'm curious about myself, and I'm also curious about other people. I am so interested in connecting with people and getting to know people, and not only am I ready to walk into different rooms, I'm ready to invite people into my room. However you come. I feel like there were so many rooms that I probably was afraid to go into because you had to be a certain way. You had to present yourself a certain way. And the room that I'm creating for my community, you come as you are. Broken in pieces and shambles, well put together, successful, struggling, heartbroken, lonely, alone, single, divorced, whatever the case may be. Come as you are. Because that is what makes you unique. That's what makes you special. That's what makes you you. And I'm slowly starting to love all of the things that makes me me. So it's a beautiful day out here, and it's so peaceful. Like, I'm so happy I came out because something about the water just like calms me, and it like clears my thoughts, because I'm the type, like, I have a lot of things going through my mind constantly, and sometimes it's hard for me to just like get them out on paper or just to tell somebody to where it makes sense. And this may sound crazy, but I use AI to help me organize my thoughts, because again, like, sometimes it's just like me thinking about so many things at once. So I do voice notes. I record what I'm thinking like all throughout the day, and then I'll just like have Claude to like help me make it make sense. Like, it makes sense to me, but sometimes when I'm like trying to explain things to other people, I just feel like I'm doing word salad and I'm like just talking all over the place. So it's really nice to be out here, the waterfall. There's other people out here. It is kind of hot, I'm not gonna lie. I didn't even think to bring water, but I have my coffee from the coffee shop. I'm definitely gonna get hydrated once I leave here, but if nothing else, I hope that I leave today with more clarity about like where I want to go, what direction I want to take my life in. There's so many things that's coming up for me. I'm searching for a new career path. I am finally ready to take my content more seriously. If you haven't seen my previous video, I am doing away with the podcast formatting videos because I just work well with like action. And I feel like, something that's so structured just probably isn't the best fit for me. But I did learn a lot from doing the podcast. Like, I'll still be having conversations like I am now. Literally, these are the kind of things I talked about on my podcast. It just won't be stationary. I just won't be like sitting down in front of the camera, no movement, and just like hitting point A to point B to point C. It's not like that because I'm on a journey and I just really want whatever I'm creating to be a part of that journey, and it just has to fit and it has to make sense. Because once again, I'm not looking for validation anymore. I'm not looking to do what people think I should be doing. I'm doing what I want to do. And this is what it looks like. And I hope that everyone who's watching this, I hope you're doing the same for yourself. I know sometimes it can be harder if you have a spouse, if you have kids. That's one of the main reasons I'm taking advantage of this time right now, because I'm single. I don't have any kids. I'm basically free to do what I will, but I'm going to tell you something. It's usually not those things that's holding you back, because I've been held back all this time, and I don't have a husband. I don't have any children. I have nothing that's keeping me bound to anything. But this is what kept me bound this whole time. And once you free yourself mentally, you'll truly be free. And that's a process I'm still working on, which is why I'm out here. Being near water is like I get to release all of the things that like aren't for me. Like, a train is going by while I'm in the middle of pouring my heart out to you guys. It's a long train too. Okay, that's the end of the train. So back to what I was saying. We have to free ourselves from feeling like everything has to be done the right way. Because really, what is the right way? What is the right way? We're living this life, and no matter what you do, we're not going to be here forever. And I think that as long as you do everything with good intention, I don't think you can go wrong. Because if your heart is leading you to something, truly leading you to something, there's no way I can believe that you're not doing the right thing. At least what's not right for you. What's up, you guys? So I just left the park, and while I was at the park, I was literally like reading and whatever, and the strangest thing like happened to me. This guy just came up to me out of nowhere, and he was asking me, he was like, are you reading the Bible? And I'm like, no, I'm just reading like a regular book. And he's like, are you Christian? So immediately, sadly, I hate to say it, but like all of my senses like just started going off, and I'm just like, yeah. And after that, he just started asking me like the weirdest questions, and he was just like, your energy, like you have this energy that's like coming off of you, and he was like, it just draws, seems like it just draws people to you. And y'all, when I tell you, I was so scared, and it's crazy because I wasn't sitting like in a secluded area. It was other people sitting around me, but it felt like nobody was there at that time, because it's like, does anybody see this? Like, because it seems so normal probably from afar, but for me, I was so uncomfortable. And he was just like, you seem like you would be like great in like leadership. Like, these are like the random things he's just saying, like knowing nothing about me. He's like, you seem like you would be great in leadership. And I'm like, oh, thank you. And then he goes on and he's like, you seem like you would be a really good friend or whatever. So at this point, I'm really just in like a mode of like, okay, just make sure you get out of this situation. Just do whatever you need to do to get out of this situation. So he goes on, he asked me for my number. I gave it to him because he seemed like one of those people, which he was, that once he asks you for his number, once he asks you for your number, he's calling, which he did exactly that. So I was like, see, yep, I got you saved in, whatever. So then he goes on and he starts propositioning me for like hand and feet pics. And I'm just like, no, that's not something that like aligns with me or whatever. And he's like, oh, do you have Snapchat? I'm like, no. He's like, do you, what's your Zelle and PayPal? And I'm like, I'm not giving you that information. So like, at that point, I'm like packing up my stuff. I literally just got into like reading my book. I was so mad because he just disrupted my peace. But I really just wanted to share this story, like just to make sure that like when you guys go out, make sure you are very observant of your surroundings. And I know sometimes when people are acting weird, it's really in us to get snappy with them, but I really want to encourage you to read people's energy, and sometimes you have to just play along so you can get out of a situation safely, which is exactly what I did. I gave him the number, whatever, and as soon as I got safely to my car, made sure he wasn't watching me, made sure he wasn't following me, I blocked his number, and I got the hell out of there. So I went and got me something to eat. I called my friend to like help me calm myself back down because I was really freaking out. Like nothing like that has ever like happened to me before. It was just so weird and so uncomfortable, but I'm happy I made it out safely. And like I said, like just be observant. So anyways, to leave this on a positive note, the one thing I took away from today is the moment you start trying to do something for yourself, some shit is going to try to get in the way. I set out for today to intentionally spend time with myself, to intentionally work on myself, and to intentionally just like, do some discovery work and pour back into me. And I really wanted to do it outside of the house. I wanted to get out and I wanted to enjoy the environment. I wanted to go to the park, get some vitamin D, get some fresh air, and I'm there vibing, enjoying myself, and someone tried to disrupt my peace. And instead of me allowing that to screw up my day, I called somebody that could get me back on track, that could calm me down. And, now I'm still back out here. I'm at a different park that seems, very chill. So one thing I took away from today is don't let anybody deter you from what you're set out to do. That's what I got. Sometimes we can have a vision that's so clear and one wrench gets thrown in it and we feel like, maybe we're on the wrong path. Maybe we're taking the wrong course. And that's not it. I want to challenge you and say that if there's a wrench that's getting thrown into your plan, you're probably absolutely on the right path, because no negative energy is going to set out to disrupt something that wasn't worth you pursuing in the first place. So if there's anything trying to distract you, if there's anyone that's trying to discourage you, I want you to stay the course, because you're doing the right thing. Just like I know that me being out here pouring into myself is the right thing. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to eat my sandwich. Today we are eating Jimmy John's. I didn't want to eat anything too crazy. I really did have a taste for a cold cut. So that is what we are doing today. I'm about to go ahead and eat my sandwich. I hope you ladies have an amazing day. And if anybody hasn't told you already, you are beautiful and you are worth fighting for. And until next time, I hope you continue to create the life that you want to start living today.
Talk to me nice, talk to me honestly.